Hello everyone. This is my 1-year-old Pogonomyrmex occidentalis colony. At least I think that's the pronunciation. As you can see, there's lots of brood right there. There's some eggs and smaller larvae there. Here's where all the really small larvae are. On top of the water tower. Now, I have two successful pogo colonies. A 2-year-old one that had a serious catastrophe because of me. And this one. This is a year-old next month. In July. When I first caught her, I brood boosted her. That's the only successful way I've ever had to raise a queen of this species is brood boosting. I've never gotten one to nanic stage that survived. They always die off on me. I had her originally in an old style grow chamber with the water tower. She did really well. Well enough to where I put her in an old style haven without a water tower. And that's where she's seen the pause. Brood stopped really developing. What brood she had was tiny. And didn't survive very long. So after a loss of a lot of workers and no replacements, I moved her to Talus with the water tower again. Put heat on it. Started feeding her crickets and ant juice. And giving her dandelion seeds, and they exploded. She probably has well over 100 workers now. She goes non-stop. As you can see, the brood pile up here. The other one right there. She's gonna have at least a third more. That's a deep hole too, so the brood goes all the way back. So she's gonna probably double again in size. And look, there's looks like some eggs or little larvae. But this species is notoriously hard to care for. You need heat, preferably a heating cable. You need some kind of humidity control, preferably a water tower, as you can see. And you need to give them seeds and live food. Ant juice is for the adults. The seeds and the crickets are for the larvae. And it wasn't until this year, after 3 years of trying, it was this year, thanks to the help of others, David Gabon, Jeffrey Baldenston, I think you guys' names are. Sorry, like I said, I'm horrible at pronunciations. These guys gave me some tips to help. And this is what's become of it. This colony went from barely 50 workers to well over 100 workers, all since March. End of February, beginning of March is when she started producing, when I put her back in a talus with a water tower and a heating cable. Alright, I'm going to post this in several places, including Ants Can Be Pets, Ants Can Be Pets forum, and on YouTube. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you for watching. Oh, here, let me give you a quick view of the outside. As you can see, it's got special tubes here. That is an extra hole for cleaning. That is another tube for holding water. It's a special design by Mac. And I'm sure he'd be happy to explain to anybody that would like to know about it. Their garbage pile. Oh, and for some reason this species always has to have their nest entrance facing east to southeast. I don't know why that is, but every wild colony I've ever seen, the nest entrance is always facing southeast or southeast. And I just put a heating cable on it, and they're already starting to move the workers down. And you can see lots of callow workers in there. The lighter skinned workers. Let me find one. Right there's a callow worker. And there's another one running right up there. And they're pretty routine now that I've gotten such a huge pile. But I mean, look at all that larva. Sorry, I know I was going to end the video, but look at that larva and pupa. That's just crazy. And whenever a batch hatches, she has another batch of eggs and more larvae in there. I don't know where she's at. I'm sure she's around somewhere. But I just moved them into this new style haven last night. Alright everybody, this is 4.5 minutes, so any questions? Feel free to ask.